Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm back like umqondo. I'm quickly just gonna be taking you through the cars that we can expect to see in tomorrow's auction. Again, just mfcauctions.co.za. Then you shop now. You sometimes have to refresh. The website is decking. Then we're gonna click on the lane catalog. So I've already picked a few cars and we only really care about VW here. So I've already downloaded a few of these PDFs. I just need to choose which ones we're going to be looking at. So just going to look at these two side by side because I've got a few PDFs that I have here. So I'm quickly just going to make sure that the lot numbers are the ones that we are having here. So on the left, the thing is they don't give me the lot number here, do they? Let me just see lot. They don't give me the lot, but on the right they give me the VIN. That's perfect. Okay, I'm just gonna have to be creative here. Oh no. Okay, 7928 7928. Okay, so we know that this one I want. Yeah. Okay, then this is 373587. Yep. This one I also want. Then 92835. Okay, Malena. Then 1632. Okay, then 3785. Okay, yeah, those are the cars we're going to be dealing with. Okay, I can kill that and I can kill that, and I can go to the main page. I'm going to make sure this isn't holding us back. Okay, so on the right hand side you're looking at a 2019 Trendline Polo TSI, 100,000 kilometers on the dash. Yeah, that checks out, right? We'll have a look at the pictures, right? It looks good. Bit of a dent on the left, wheel cap missing, dent on the front as well, clean inside. I like it. All right, that's what it looks like. And then they've got a trade value of 177,900. We're gonna put that in our Excel, right? So we don't have the lot number yet, but we know that it's about 100,000. I'm gonna round off 100,200 on the odometer. We know that it's a, what year is this? Yeah, 2019 hatch. Copy that. Yeah. Okay. Where's my wrap text? Yeah, wrap text. Okay, 100,200 lot number. I still don't have the lot number. Okay, yeah, I still don't have the lot number. Let me see if I make it bigger. Let me say show catalog. It won't show me still. Favorite. Okay, I don't know how to look at the lot number while I'm here. We'll just say it's the 2019. What we're more interested in is the guidance, ne? So we're going to say that the trade value, or what it retails at, is 177,900, right? We're taking their value as what the retail value is, and that should inform us where we should bid. I've also got the DECRA report. I mean, we can have a look. We're already here. It's a manual. It didn't look like a manual. Let me just double check inside. Did I see a manual gearbox? Oh yeah, okay, yeah, it's a manual. There's a lot that's wrong with it, so I like to look at the replace, because those are usually expensive. So it's just the tires, and the rest looks like it's just for repairing. You'll see that the tire threads are 0 for 2 of the tires, like it says, and then the others are still okay, or roadworthy at least. Someone showed me how to check the oil in the dipstick, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. That's water. Those are the scratches that are being noted. Those are the tire threads which have already been flagged. Where's the oil thing? I was looking forward to that. Oh, here's it. Oil cap and dipstick. The guy said it mustn't be milky, so it doesn't look milky, so I guess it's fine. That is what the vehicle looks like, right? And they're saying that the trade value is 177,900. You've seen the different things that would need to be fixed. It's surface level. The car itself looks okay. It's mostly repairs. You've seen the bumps and the everything there. So what you want to do is you want to come here and look at how much should I bid for this, right? So the max bid, I'm going to say at 100,000 max bid, I would be, this is the key column to watch. This is what you're saving, right? That's why we're going to auction. We're trying to save money. So this is saying the car is retailing at 177,000 according to Nedbank. You can obviously do your own research, but I'm saying the car is retailing at 177,000. If I want to get it at 70% of retail, right, I'm going to bid a maximum of 100,000, right? That 100,000 is going to be my final, hammer amount. I still have to pay 15,000 of VAT on top of that. I still have to pay a buyer's commission of 5%, and I still have to pay the DECRA fee and the document fee. So this is going to be the amount that I'm going to borrow from the bank. It's going to be 123,000. But this is the amount that's key, the total bid amount, the maximum bid amount, right, for a car that retails at 177, to ensure that I get 70% on the deal, which means I'm saving 31%. If I go up to 140, look at how this changes. If I go back to 140, it means I'm paying 96% of retail, because this is effectively what I would be paying, right? Effectively, this is what I would be paying. So why would I buy a 171,000 rand car on auction if I can walk into a dealership and get it for 177,900? That's basically what we're going for here. That's the trend, right? So I'm quickly going to put a thick border around that, and then we're going to look at one or two more of these. But that's the idea behind this. Behind this video. I'm just going to put random numbers here because I don't have cars in there yet, right? What I'm basically saying is, for this 2019 VW Polo TSI Trendline, which retails at 177,000 at the dealership, you shouldn't be paying 140,000 bid, because overall you're going to be paying a total of 171,000, which is 96% of the total value. So just go to the dealership. It's not worth it. But if you're paying 100 as your bid, you bid 100 max, you walk away with 123,000 flat. That's everything. If you're cash, right? You'll remember in my old video, I did show you that my cash amount differed from my finance amount by about 8,000 that they added on. So that's also something to be mindful of. But for now, let's not deal with that. It means you're 123,200 that you're effectively walking away from if you bid this and then you end up with this, right? Which is 69%, which means you're saving 100 minus that, which is about 31%. So that's a sweet deal in my opinion. You could even go as as high as maybe 115, right? Obviously the deal isn't going to be as sweet, but you're still saving 20%, right? So just consider that. We're going to go on to the next one. We're going to kill this. I also had the diagnostics report open. I mean, do I have the right diagnostics report open? That's not the right diagnostics. Okay, we'll leave the diagnostics reports for now. So let me kill this as well so that we make sure we're looking at the right car. Okay, so now I'm looking for a Polo TSI 2022, 57,000, yes, 57,000 kilometers, 57,000 kilometers. Let's quickly have a look at the pictures. This is going to be our next car. Okay, some people like white, I don't, but these mags look nice. Ooh, it does look nice. It's a manual. Now I know what a manual looks like. Okay, I like it. What are they saying? Trade value 243, odometer 57. Okay. Oh, it looks really good. Let's put it on our spreadsheet. So we said it is a fresh 2022 Polo TSI, right? Mileage 57. We're rounding off. Buyer's commission, VAT, max bid, we'll come back to it, and it says it is retailing at 243,900. Okay, now let's quickly just look at the DEKRA report of this car and see what's what. Okay, vehicle inspection. I hope everything is showing nicely here. Yeah, vehicle inspection. Let's look at the repair first. The replace. Those are the most expensive ones. It just says the windscreen. Windscreen shouldn't be that expensive. What are we repairing? Light work, bumpers, boot lid, scratches, nothing major. But the engine light is on, so that's an area of concern possibly. We'll look at the tires. Are the tires fine? Yes, good depth. Still pretty new. And then there's an error, diagnostic error, that's passive or sporadic, which means it comes and goes, and it says multiple collision, brake no function. Right, so this looks good. Then they're taking a picture of a bunch of things. All look good. Thread looks good. Undercarriage looks good. Oil in the dipstick doesn't look milky. Okay, water level. Okay, oh, this car looks so good actually. There's the cracked windscreen that needs to be replaced. Yeah, everything looks good. Let's look at the diagnostics. Make sure we're looking at the right car. 73587. Let's see. 73587. Yes, we're looking at the right diagnostics. So it had a few problems. The airbag, the engine control module, air conditioning. Sure. But they're all sporadic. It could actually be that the battery is flat, so a lot of things are acting up. Yeah, I see control module input power circuit low. That's active and it's static. Okay. That means battery is flat. There's the multiple collision brake no function. This is a healthy diagnostics report. There's a lot to read with understanding here. But for our purposes, we're just gonna go straight to Excel and see how much we should be bidding for this car, this 2022 Polo, that we're saying is retailing at 243,000. Let's start with 100. If we put 100,000, right? if we put 100,000 on this car, right? We're gonna pay 5,000 buyer's commission. We're gonna pay 15,000 for VAT. We're gonna pay 600 for the DECRA. We're gonna pay about 2.7 or 2.6 for the document fee, and we're gonna end up with a total of that amount, right? That's at the end. That's what we're gonna be ending up with: a loan of 123 or cash of 123, which is a 51% saving. Let's tick this up, right, to 140k. Apologies, got trigger happy there. So it's 140,000, which is 70%. So if you bid 140,000 with everything all included, sorry, not the mileage, with everything all included, you end up paying 171,000, which I think is a pretty healthy amount. That's actually a very good amount for a 2022 Polo TSI, because that was my budget for my Polo Vivo, and it's a great mileage. If you can get it at a bid of 140, you've done so well for yourself, and that's a 70% saving. Yeah, this car looks really good, but be mindful of those diagnostics errors. I'm gonna choose one more, and then we're gonna go with that one, and then I think we're gonna call it a day. I overestimated how long this would take, and I want to get the video out so that you guys can have questions ahead of tomorrow's auction, hopefully. All right, so we're gonna kill this one, and then there's the 2024 hatchback. There's a 2011 Polo Vivo, then there's a 2021 Polo Vivo. Tiptronic, I think. Okay, let me do, I think I've done 2 Polo TSIs. Let me do a Vivo. Yeah, I've done 2 TSIs. Let me do a Vivo. So let me kill this, and then let me kill this one. Let me do the more modern Vivo. Let me look for the DECRA. Not this one, not this one, not this one, not this one. Yes, 66,000. Yes, it's this one. Okay, so it's a 2021 Polo Vivo 1.6 comfort line tip. Okay, let's quickly copy that. That's gonna be good for our Excel. Quickly just gonna paste that there. We're gonna say, yep, this is, change the color, make it more visible. Yeah, okay, cool. Excuse me. What did we say the mileage was? 66,400. Okay, mileage 66,400. All right, cool. Let's have a look at the pictures of the car. So it's a Polo Vivo, and we said it is a, what year? My memory is short. 2021. Okay. All right. Okay. Automatic. Okay. Oh, Tiptronic probably auto, or like means automatic, so my bad. All right, I like the car. They're saying it retails at about 204,600. Let's put that in, 204,600. What that means is they think that if you are going to go to a dealership and get this car right now, that's how much you would have to pay, right? That's what that field is basically saying. I'm just quickly gonna make this big because this is what we need to focus on, the maximum bid. This is the amount that you should be focusing on, the maximum amount that you should bid going into this if you want to make these savings, right? That's how it goes. That is how it goes. All right, so I'm saying if I put 100 is always a good place to start, because you can't really get a car for cheaper than that, or a decent car for cheaper than that. Let me wrap that text, neaten that up a bit. That looks good. Okay, let me just get my headings bolded. All right, so if you start at 100,000, right, this ends up at about 60% of trade, and your total is 123 that you would be expected to pay above and beyond the bid amount. 60 is a bit low. I mean, you could be lucky and you could be the only one in the auction tomorrow, or you could be unlucky and there's multiple of you. So now, if you start at 100 and that's all you have, it means that you're likely going to lose out. But if you say, okay, I can start at 100, I can go to 105, trigger happy with those zeros again, the nails. 105, then we land at 129, that's a 63, and then there's more competition. You go to 110,000, you go to 110,000, which is 66, which I think is pretty decent. Then you end up at a total of 135,000. Let's say you want to push it a bit and do 125,000. That is 75% of the retail price, and you end up paying 153, which I think is a pretty good saving still. That's a 25% saving. Look, if you really want the car, then you can do 145,000 and see where that takes us. It takes us to 177,000. You're still saving because it retails at 205, but that's 87%, so you're saving 13%. You have to sit with this and decide, is 13% enough for me to say, let me take the risk and buy a car at auction, or should I rather just go to the dealership, take them out to 205 without the hassle and with the back and forth and the we can fix this? It really is up to you. But like I said, these are the cars that I would auction tomorrow, and maybe I can quickly just look at the lots. I mean, let me go back to the catalog. It shouldn't hurt. I mean, I've already got the mileages. Yeah, the mileages should help. So I'm quickly gonna come here and I'm gonna sort by the odometer. So we're first gonna look for the 57017, because this one, so it's lot 117. Okay, then we're gonna look for the 66,000. It was this one. That was actually lot number 1. How cool is that? Yeah, that was lot number 1. Yeah, it's the Tiptronic. Then the 2019 VW Polo with 100,000. Yes, it was lot number 18. 18 or 118? 18, yeah. Lot number 18. Cool. So now we've got the lot numbers. We know what we can look forward to tomorrow, and this is just guidance for these lot numbers. This is how I would move. I wouldn't actually even go as high as this here. What I would go high for is possibly this TSI, because it'll be fresh but we need diagnostic issues. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm gonna cut the video here. Thanks for watching.